Assalamu alaikum. 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. The headlines first. Foreign Office says the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has helped Pakistan to improve its economy, particularly energy and infrastructure sectors. Minister for Water Resources says work on new big dams will soon be initiated to improve the water storage capacity in the country. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred a youth in Pulwama district today. Bangladesh and UN Development Programme have signed an agreement to rehabilitate millions of people in disaster-prone areas. Now the news in detail. Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Muhammad Faisal says the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is a bilateral economic project and has no military dimensions. This, he said during his interaction with newsmen in Islamabad while commenting on a report published in a section of US media, alleging that CPAC was not only about economy and trade but had military dimensions as well. The spokesperson said the CPAC has helped Pakistan improve its economy, particularly energy and infrastructure sectors. Minister for Water Resources Faisal Wauda says work on new big dams will soon be initiated to improve the water storage capacity in the country. Talking to media men outside Supreme Court's Lahore registry today, he said it is a matter of great satisfaction that a favorable atmosphere has been generated to execute the dams project as all the national institutions are closely cooperating for the purpose. The minister regretted that the matter was lingering for over the last 50 years, creating water scarcity in the country. Governor Sindh Imran Ismail called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. Matters related to Sindh province came under discussion during the meeting. Advisor to Prime Minister on climate change, Malik Amin Aslam says Pakistan is determined to make tireless efforts in climate change and environmental protection by initiating Clean Green Pakistan and billion tree plantations in the coming years. Chairing the first meeting of the Green Finance Working Group in Islamabad, he said, Clean Green vision of Prime Minister Imran Khan covers all targets and domains of corporate social responsibility and green climate finance. Two-day Envoys Conference on Economic Diplomacy continues in Islamabad today to deliberate on ways to enhance trade and investment in Pakistan. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi is chairing the Envoys moot. Pakistan's ambassadors and heads of missions from select capitals, representatives of public and private sectors, and government institutions are participating in the conference. Prime Minister Imran Khan is expected to grace concluding session of the conference. All offices of Federal Board of Revenue will remain open and observe normal working hours tomorrow and observe extended working hours till 10 in the night on Monday to facilitate taxpayers in the payment of duties and taxes. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred a youth in Pulwama district today. The youth named Ashfaq Ahmed Wani was martyred during a cordon and search operation in Karewas Rinzipura area of the district. People took to the streets in Pulwama and Islamabad towns and started forceful demonstrations against the killing of the youth. Indian troops used brute force to disperse the protesters. The occupation authorities have suspended mobile internet service in Pulwama. Bangladesh and the UN Development Programme have signed an agreement for the implementation of a project aimed at rehabilitating millions of people in the country's disaster-prone areas. The $33 million project, titled Enhancing Adaptive Capacities of Coastal Communities to Cope with Climate Change-Induced Salinity, will benefit some 700,000 people from Satkhira and Khulna districts in southwestern Bangladesh, with a focus on women and adolescent girls. A Chinese court has sentenced ex-intelligence chief Ma Jian to life in prison for crimes including bribery. Ma had been put under investigation in 2015 and was expelled from the Communist Party. Many high-ranking officials have been toppled as part of President Xi Jinping's anti-corruption drive. At least 10 people were killed and 30 injured when a passenger bus overturned into a shallow roadside river in West Peru. On the third day of first cricket test against Pakistan at Centurion, chasing the victory target of 149, South Africa have resumed the play. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk.